Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. So tonight I'm going to do the truth about his feelings picker card. You choose a number 1 or 2 and the timestamps are in the description box below. So for the first deck I have pulled the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel that this person feels like they're your loving protector. You know, this person might be a bit older, or they feel a little bit older, or they feel that they're in a higher position than what you are. So it affects their opinion of you. Like they feel that you need to be cared for because they are a person of experience, they are a person of respect, they are a person of benevolence, they are a person with money, they are a person who has stable circumstances, and they just feel they can look after you. But I feel that you feel there's been a little bit of patronization with this person in the past. Because they feel that their ascension in some area of their life is their has balanced the scales for them. But the funny thing about it is that this person has lied to themselves, has lied to people around them, caused a lot of tension, patronized you because they felt they were in a better position than everybody, patronized the person next to you, insisted that you show some type of peasantry or loyalty to them. They are, and then they turn around and say, my life is so bare, I'm going to build a garden with this person. I'm going to love upon this person now. I'm going to do loving things with this person because I've patronized them enough, and now I wish to be on equal loving terms with them. But the terms aren't equal. It's like they still preside over you in some respect, but they feel that basically they can do what they like. So this person feels that you're nothing without them. And that they can waltz in at any time and change the scenario. So now they're all up in their feelings. They want to heal the situation with you. They want to heal the situation with whoever is in their life. But they also recognize it as a challenge. So they want for there to be support on each arm. And at the moment they're looking at you and they're wanting to gift you something, in terms of love, in terms of emotional fulfillment. But then I just feel they turn to face the other person in their life and decide to focus on that person again. It doesn't say it's a third party situation, but it does say it's been like a 6-party situation at some point in the past. And that's another issue. How many love affairs is this person conjuring? They have everything they want. So this person is presently in their mind being faithful to you, but it's at a cost. This person is a little bit of a devil, I feel. And it's about their attention in love, what attention they can get from somewhere. So at the moment, they're getting sympathy about their connection with you, and they like that. But when they're not getting that sympathy, you become a person that needs them. And into the future, you become a person who's just another trophy on their wall. So you have to decide here, because even if there is lots of healing energy and reconciliation energy, which there is, you have to consider that this person has genuine feelings for you, but has some dark intentions, has had some dark intentions in the past, has dark intentions in the present. And by that I mean, they probably are following their sexual desire, and their sexual desire has transmuted into a type of loving energy because they're over things at home. This person, and I feel that we've seen this before, this person is spoiled. They're spoiled. They feel they can do as they please because at some point into the future, they go back to their success base. They go back to their family. They go back to whoever it is that kept you apart. They simply go back and give attention to the challenge in their life, and the challenge in their life is that they're in a boring situation of their own contrivement, and they want to reconcile with you when they're feeling bored, and they want somebody to patronize, and then they move the connection towards a type of gleeful ignorance or something like that. So The cards are positive, but you have to acknowledge the folly in this person. They love you. But once the crowd dissipates, once they're not getting attention for your relationship, once the genuine feelings dissipate, once the romantic feelings dissipate, because they're just going through a moment. Before, they didn't look upon you as much. They looked upon you as somebody they could look down upon, somebody they needed to save. At their own leisure. Now they look upon you as somebody that brings them attention, somebody that eludes a type of romanticism, and so they enjoy that attention. And then into the future, they have to get out of bed and smell the smog of their reality. And the smog of their reality is that they are trying to live a devil's life in heaven. And the devil's life in heaven includes every material desire that they could ever think of. It includes another person. It includes a fulfillment that brings them pride, but it never brings them you, because the devil can only live so long in heaven. Now I'm starting to sound like a preacher, but I'm just trying to use it as a metaphor so you understand what this person is like. The devil, I know I'm using the funny metaphor, but bear with me. How long is he going to last in heaven? How long is he going to look upon the angel? He can't stay there for long. He has everything down wherever he lives. Vast fortunes, a barren land, whatever. But he can't stay and receive love from you forever. He can't stay and receive the attention of all of the angels that noticed he's being nice for a day forever. So this is what you have to consider here. There's friendship here. There's love. There's a genuine desire to reconcile. But this person can't maintain momentum, and the reason they can't maintain momentum is because they're heavily distracted by their material worth, their material desires, and they will keep going back to that. They think they can give you everything, but the assumption is wrong. The assumption is wrong because they patronize you too much. There is a possibility that you can move on in love. You can get married, have everything you want. There is that possibility. But there's also this frankness in you, this reality in your own life where you've let go of that type of relationship, and you might send him on his way back to his material possessions. Because I feel either way you look at it, you'd also always be looked upon by him as a slave. Because this is a person that gets advice from somewhere, and that advisor is dark as well. And also your person's a little bit funny, like they live in a dreamland in a sense, in they're quite conservative. They have a strong grasp of their own reality, but it's just with you, it's like they're on like cloud nine kind of thing, because they might be able to give you what you want, but not in the way that you would appreciate. So what I'm saying is that this is not about your ability to succeed with this person, because the cards show promise. This is about your fortitude, your emotional fortitude, and what you're willing to tolerate. And what I'm saying is the outcome is the same for you. You get everything you want with this person or without them. But your tolerance for the way they've treated you in the past, the way they treat you in the present, and the way they could potentially treat you into the future is going to be a big deciding factor in whether you want to maintain that reconciliation energy, whether you want to live in their world, because I feel that you've gone through things when they've been away, and you recognize here that they, in some respect, were trying to cause tensions for you and patronize you at some point in the past, and you would like to indulge your feelings for them again. And you can see there's inequality there in attempting to do that, but you understand that your life, even though it's been tense, has been more pure than their life, and the best that you want to do is probably bless them, probably bless the devil and send him on his way. That's what you want to do. Because I feel these cards are talking about your success, your genuine nature, your attempt at reconciliation, your success with that, but also your rejection of it. So this person is trying to play like a game with you. And it seemed kind of beautiful at first, your attempt to reconcile with this person seemed beautiful. And then it's like you looked into it and you saw through the brambles, and all of a sudden you realized that you weren't looking at the tree of life. You were looking at just something that couldn't grow, or was an insincere attempt. Because there was some type of activity here which was tinged with negativity, and you didn't realize it was tinged with negativity because it looked okay on the surface. It looked okay. But when you really analysed the behaviour, you decided that it wasn't okay. And so you felt enlivened, but also you felt defeated. So it tells me that you've suffered a little bit of hurt from this person just presently or recently, and there was a sense of reconciliation, or there is a potential for one, but you feel that this relationship has gone full circle. You feel it went full circle in the past. You feel like you didn't see beyond the surface when you initially want to reconcile with this person, or when you do reconcile, you're not looking deeper you're seeing the surface person, and you've taken some time to analyze their behavior, and you can see that even though they seem genuine, there's also some hurtful behavior which has hurt you, and you've decided to close the chapter on this person. Because I feel that you're moving, it's like a hiatus. It's like you've had a hiatus from this person, and you could still be in separation, but it tells me here that you felt lied to about something. And you realize that you weren't the only person that they were potentially looking at or communicating with, or had something going with. You felt you weren't the only one. And so you've taken all of the context of your relationship from the past and in the present. You've taken what they've said on board. You've shown gratitude, or you've shown pleasantries. You've done something, and then all of a sudden you decided, wait, this person is not being nice to me in the least. Why did this person make the attempt? And I feel it's because they do have a genuine emotion for you, but because they have been in quite an arrogant position in life, they're very they don't like to express themselves wholly and solely and open their heart to you fully. They don't like to do that because they like to preserve their emotions. They like to ensure they kind of tiptoe around the emotional elements and ensure that they're not doing something that could turn on them. So they skew it a bit, and the disappointing aspect of this reading is that you have no intention of skewing anything. You have maybe said your own things that are hurtful, but I feel it's in response to them. It's in response to their behavior. So you are at the point now where you want to end this cycle with them. You want to start afresh. And in the back of your mind, you don't want to be challenged by whatever prosperous situation they're in. You don't want to continue on with this person on those terms because you're on your own path. And I feel that you've decided that you'd like to keep yourself protected, and that you showed enough graciousness to this person. You extended an olive branch, and it wasn't treated as lovingly as it should have been, given that this person just thinks about reconciling with you all of the time. So I feel that you're going to push this towards completion, but this other person that you're thinking of has big plans for you both. They just don't understand though that you've noticed their behaviour and it hasn't been appreciated. Okay, so that was deck 1. If this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time. Hi everyone, this is deck 2, The Truth About His Feelings. Pick a card. Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. There's also the option to get this reading, The Truth About His Feelings, as a personal reading if you look on my website. I have pulled the Magician, the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So I feel this person wants to make things happen with you. But it's compromised somewhat by their situation, because I feel that this person could have had a relationship and it's still there in their future. But they're going through something like a separation, or they're not seeing eye to eye, and that's a challenge for your person, because even though they're looking forward to establishing a relationship with you, there is still the potential that their other situation could interfere in what they're trying to achieve with you. So I feel that your person is determined to see you, determined to be your lover. That's what they want to be to you at the present time. The love's there in the back of their mind because they do have love feelings for you, but they feel that they can only progress a connection with you if it's attraction based or sex based. It's just a masculine idea they have, and they really want to complete their journey, and they feel that you are the missing piece from their journey in life. So they want to move forward with you, and they have some impression that they can really show you love and express it and give you everything you want. So, you know, maybe become your partner and maybe have kids if you want them and that sort of thing. But you have to realize here that that's a dream of theirs, and they already have a situation, or they possibly could have one, and it's still evident here that they might pursue that situation into the future once they get over their moment, because at the moment they're having a moment. At the moment they're having a moment. Just now they're having a moment, and it's hard for you to tell whether they're lying to you about it, because you feel that attraction. And I feel that you're separated, but you still feel that attraction, and you know that it's mutual. But you know, your person expects the world. They expect the world. So they're kind of offering something to you, but it's hasn't been conjured yet, you know. They're trying to offer you something emotional, but they're also saying to you, will you fulfill the emotional connection between us? I want to offer this to you, but I want to offer an emotional relationship to you, but you have to do the work, something like that. So they can only work off their masculine instinct towards you. They can't work off their emotional side, even though, you know, their feelings are very true for you, and like, you know, they burst into tears at every turn about how much they love you, and they have all these dreams. You know, this is a masculine response to an emotional event, because they want something really faithful with you. They want something that's going to last. They want for there to be activity between you, which is more on the physical. They want to be able to be there for you every day. They want to express that emotion. They want to be able to make love to you every day. There's this whole dream going on with them. But there's another queen here. So you have to ask yourself, how does this person look upon me? Do they look upon me as a casual relationship, or do they look upon me as someone they want to commit to, even though there possibly is somebody in the background? It's like they have everything, but that everything is a nuisance to them because they want to be free. They want to be free of that. It suited them for a time to be involved in something more committed, and now they want to pursue their dreams and have their freedom. And in pursuing dreams and having their freedom, they want you. So this person feels that you're just the most pure and beautiful person on earth, basically. Somebody who makes them happy. I actually feel that they're thinking seriously about traveling to you. But in the past, this person was so distracted by life. They had a million things going on, and exciting things as well. So they were just making things happen for themselves. And it's that selfishness which still interferes in the reconciliation of your connection. Because this person wants something for themselves first before they want something for you. And what they want for themselves, they've already experienced. You know, there could be an ex, or there could be a family, or there could be kids. You know, there's a life here that they've lived without you, you know, and they just see you as somebody who can give them everything. It's like they pushed aside their emotional desires for their material desires, and then they decided that they want now in their stage of life to have somebody to fulfill them emotionally, and they see you as somebody available to do that. So these cards talk about their love for you, but they also talk about your person's selfishness within that situation. So I feel that whatever they pursued in the past didn't bring them much. It was kind of like them sitting there being stuck and getting involved with dark characters and getting more and more involved in life's pursuits. It's like they know that what they have isn't very satisfactory, because they feel like empty nesters, but they're not. So for some of your men, they could be empty nesters and looking forward to something more emotional, fulfilling with you, because this person had like a career, but it was quite a boring career. One that got them into entanglements, and one that they didn't really enjoy, but they were exposed to a lot of different experiences, and it satisfied them in its own way, and then they just got sick and tired of it. So this is where they've kind of done everything and possibly had a family for some, and others have just been left empty nesters. And so there seems to be like two trains of thought that I have about my listeners, where your person is pretty greedy. They were greedier at some point in the past, and now they want the simple things in life, and they're free in a respect, or they feel that they're free, or they're working towards their freedom, and now they're trying to think about what they can have with you. Because they feel like they want their mirror. Which tells me they want their soulmate. They want their twin soul or their soulmate. They understand you to be a soulmate, and they're hoping that you will go to them at some point, but I feel it's going to be them that go to you. Because they're becoming very loyal towards you, and that sexual desire or that attraction-based desire is healing in them. Maybe they were into just casual relationships, and it's led to a separation. For some of these men, it's led to a separation of from their family life. But they want a faithful lover out of you, so I feel that they're willing to be faithful to you. I feel that they want now to just have you for themselves, to be loyal to that dream and to make things happen into the future. Because they're showing a real love for you, real passion, but they know that their emotions are just fresh. So for some of you, they've just become aware of you as a potential love partner. For others, they've always had a passion for you, but there's always someone in the background who is enjoying the spoils, is enjoying the spoils, I feel. So it tells me that they're trying to get back to their true love. Because this is a very proud person, very egotistical. Could be dating another person at the present time, and that's what's causing the slight delay, but I really feel they're motivated to see you. Because this connection shows promise, a lot of promise into the future between you. But they will, if this is an attached person, they may not be divorced for you, because even though they've turned away from that relationship, I feel it's just too complicated for them, and they try to hold on to all of their material possessions, so they're very greedy in that respect, so they probably would only be separated. So I feel that you could be successful with this person. Really successful. They're going to try and make things happen. And it will lead to a long-term relationship. But you have to realize there are interfering parties. And they're a little bit dark, they're dark and you're light. So it's their perspective on you comes from a place which is dark. So you bring them healing and you bring them light, but they still have habits. So that's why they kind of synthesize your connection sexually presently, because they only really know how to instigate something based on their desires, and then they plan to give you what you want emotionally down the line. Plus you're kind of touching, but you're holding firmly to your positions, to your respective positions. So it tells me that you kind of had a little bit of a fight or a tiff, and you're not really willing to budge just yet, but that is going to heal. Because your person is always looking out for a new horizon. They're chasing their freedom. And even if you know your person to be in a relationship, they will succeed at chasing their dreams and breaking free. So I feel that you've made quite a powerful move, because they're not looking at, if they have a partner, they're not looking at them at all. Their partner actually is trying hard to get their attention, and they're not succeeding at that. So they're almost ignoring their partner in favour of you, if this is a third party situation, because they want something faithful with you now. They don't want to consider their partner except for what the partner holds materially for them. So I feel out of this, it's going to be a faithful relationship, but you're looking to the horizon yourself. So you've just turned away from him at the present time because he's either attached and you recognize him to be so, or you have had a tiff and you did something to conjure some kind of connection between you, but you don't want to pursue it because you feel that he's just working off his sexual desire and he's not working off sincerity, but he actually is quite sincere about you. So for some people, this is going to move towards something you want, a faithful, loving relationship, which is long term. And for others, there's still the struggle between his life, his life as it stands, and his desires for you. But you can be assured that he loves you very much. Okay, so that was deck 2. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time.